Hey guys, welcome back to my Lady Boss YouTube channel. So today we're going to talk about how to live a happy life. So pretty much what I want you to first do is think of your life and just kind of look at it from like an outside perspective and somewhat do like an audit on your life. So first of all, it's going to come down to truly asking yourself if you are happy with your life and your current circumstances that you are in right now. So some of you may say yes, some of you may say no. So if you did choose yes, that you are truly happy with your own life, I am just so happy for you, so proud of you that you have come that far. And pretty much just always remember that there is an infinite amount of growth when it comes to happiness. But if you were that other person on the other side of the spectrum who said no, that there's certain things within your life that you feel that need improvement or that you just need to go ahead and somewhat reevaluate because you want to achieve that happier life, then that's when you need to make the cognizant decision to make that change to live that happy life that you deserve as a person. So before we do get started into that video, please feel free to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I do post videos every Thursday, and I will also link my Instagram handle right here as well too if you want to give me a follow on social media. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the strategies that I've came up with in order for you to fulfill a happy life and continue it on throughout your future. So let's go ahead and get on into this video. In order to create a happier life for yourself, I decided to plan out and create this strategy that I think could be really helpful for people, at least to get down to the starting process of everything. The first thing that I wanted you to do is to create 3 categories: your pros, your cons, and your recommendations. So your pros category should be anything where you've had your accomplishments, achieved milestones, anything that gave you opportunities, or even the smallest situations in which you knew that made you very, very happy with your life, and that you know that you don't want to change those, and that you know that you can carry it on throughout the rest of your life. The cons category is pretty much anything that has hurt you, stressed you out, made you cry, made you frustrated, disappointed, discouraged, or anything like that in your life that you knew made you very unhappy. And then the last category is recommendations. So the recommendations category should be pretty much your thought process on the necessary actions that you will be taking to make that change in your life. Now that you know how to break up these certain things into the categories that I just mentioned, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to break it down in a couple examples on things that I've really noticed within people and just communicating with certain friends, that there's going to be certain things that are very common for everybody when it comes to their pros and cons of what really makes a happy life for them. So I pretty much noted a couple things that I feel like are even keel across the board for certain people. Whether this relates to you or not, it may or may not, but everybody is going to have those different lists. So these are just pretty much the ones that I have noticed a very common thing with the people that are around me. So let's go ahead and start with the pros category of things and examples that I've noted, and I'm going to cheat a little bit and use my phone. I wrote down a couple things, and what I had wrote down is, one is I believe that a lot of times people are happy with their life when it comes to them attaining certain goals that they have set for themselves and been able to accomplish it. The other one is landing a great job opportunity. Some people decided to be able to travel a lot more, donating to a charity or being a part of an organization, getting closer with your family, and last but not least, keeping up with a healthy diet. So those are just a couple things that I noted as examples of things that I felt across the board where a lot of times those things made people very happy and fulfilled with their life. So when you're creating your pros list, this is when it's the time to actually make you realize that these are the things that you had gratitude towards, that you were fortunate for, and of course that brought you ultimate happiness. And one thing when you're creating this list, it's a really good thing to make you actually realize certain things that you have accomplished or that you've been through or that you went and kind of had those opportunities to pursue. So when you're creating this, it does create that reflection back on your life a little bit, and that's how you can really gain and grasp those concepts that really make you happy, and that's why this pros list is very important to write down. Now, the next step is to create your cons list. So with that being said, like I did with the pros list, I'm going to give you a couple examples that I've seen that are pretty across the board and pretty similar throughout a lot of people when it comes to unhappiness within their life. So let me get my phone out and here are a couple things that I had noted. So one of them is usually I've noticed is having a job where you just have no growth whatsoever. The other thing is being broke all the time and not having any money, going through bad breakups over and over again, constant friend or family drama, people who are always taking you for granted, or if you lack your confidence. And the last thing is feeling unmotivated or stagnant within your life. So those are just the couple things that I had noted. Like I said, you're going to create your own list. But then now I wanted to really have you focus and hone in on the fact that this category needs to really be a list of things that you know that these are negative situations that you do not want in your life anymore. Because once you are able to wrap your head around that and gain that concept from it, then you know what major things you need to focus on within your life in order to make that change to be able to pursue a happier life. Now let's get into the recommendations category. So this is a list where you want to write down all the things that you really want to make major changes on. So what you want to do is you want to take those things from your cons list and make sure that you do hone in on a couple of things, because changing certain behaviors and changing your life does take time, and that's when you need to really focus on one or two things to be able to accomplish them one step at a time. And also in this recommendations category as well too, it's also going to help keep you very accountable for everything, because like I said, as long as you can see this list in the forefront and just kind of keep it in your mind constantly, then you can keep yourself accountable for those things in order to make those changes and to pursue a happier life. Now let's get into the examples that I have kind of came up with for your recommendations list. Like I said, I wrote them down. So let's take a look, and pretty much this is where you can potentially maybe surround yourself with people who you look up to or that has similar qualities that you want to have within your life. The other thing that I had noted was maybe you could read more books to learn how to gain certain behaviors, or maybe you can even ask for professional advice and go ahead and maybe speak to a therapist. Or maybe sometimes you can even take those drastic measures to completely cut out people in your life or situations that really have negatively impacted your life and that you just need to move on from. Within this category, you just want to kind of write down things on the actions that you're going to take. The other thing too as well is that this will also help you keep accountability for yourself. So in order to achieve certain things, you have to take daily actions in order to make a change within your life. So that's why having this accountability, having this recommendations category will really help you achieve that true happiness that you are looking for within your life. All right, so I hope that you kind of got an idea and like the strategies that I provided in creating a pros, cons, and recommendations list in order to create a happier life for yourself. So I hope that that was really helpful, because I just really want you to remember that in order to have and obtain a happy life, you have to be able to realize those negative situations in your life, and you have to really have that confidence within yourself to know that you deserve to live the utmost happiest life that you can ever live possible, and only you can change it. It won't ever come from your outside factors, because those are things that you just can't change. You have to start within yourself first. So please always remember and keep this in mind, that you need to live your life by your own standards and literally have the confidence to know that you deserve to live the happiest life for yourself and to fulfill that for your future. So I hope that you really enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. I do post videos every Thursday, so I will see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.